Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So in today's video, I'll be talking about my top tools that I recommend if you guys work on your own stuff at home. These tools will make your life a lot easier. They for sure made mine a lot easier. But before we get started, I want to thank everybody that has subscribed. I believe we're up to 43 subscribers. That's really badass. I'm really happy. I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate everybody that has comment. I also appreciate all the views. I think we're up to 10,000 or 11,000 views. That's pretty badass. I hope some of the guys that are watching, I hope they subscribe to our channel. And the other thing I want to talk about is for those who give the videos a thumbs down, on the comment section let me know the reason you're giving it a thumbs down. I want to know why, and so I can make the video a lot better for you guys, so you guys enjoy it. I also want to do something for you guys in the future. If we hit 50 subscribers, I want to do a little giveaway, and I'll show you guys the thing I have planned to for the giveaway. I'll film it on Friday. I need to pick it up still, but if we reach those 50 subscribers, I'll put everybody's YouTube account on paper, and then I'll draw one out. I'll make a video of the draw, and then I will get in contact with the winner, so he can send me their email address and their address, so I can ship the price to them. But anyways, these are the top tools that I recommend of having if you work on your own cars at home. To start out with, I'll recommend having drills. As you can see, I have like 4 drills right here. I have a quarter inch Craftsman neck stick. This thing has been pretty badass. This thing cost me $59 at Sears. I believe it's only 60 foot-pounds of torque. It's not that much, but it's still pretty good for a quarter-size inch. It's a lot better than my Snap-on. This one takes out a lot more bolts than the Snap-on one does. And I've used this one at home or at work, but I just brought it back because I needed an extra one at home. And I just wanted something more compact with more power at work, so I ended up bringing this one home. So whenever this one doesn't get the bolts out, I usually go to my Milwaukee M18. I'm using the red lithium XC. These batteries last a while. Haven't charged this thing for about, I want to say, 2 months already, and it's still at full charge, as you can see. And I took apart the Integra with it, so it's been a pretty good gun. It has a lot of power. I think it's rated for like 217 foot-pounds of torque, so it's a pretty good gun for to use at home. Also, I would recommend the other tool is having a drill. This is my another Milwaukee M18, the same battery, red lithium XC. I like it because the batteries last a long time, and just they have got me out of problems when I have to like install a boost gauge. You have to drill through the frame or make the hole the hole that's already there bigger to feed the what is it called, the boost line, or vacuum line, or whatever you want to call it. But it's always nice to have a drill. This one's a pretty powerful drill. It's an M18, so and it's I believe it's a 1/2 inch bit. But yeah, you guys don't have to get a Milwaukee. That's just what I prefer in using. I like the Milwaukee lines. They're pretty good and reliable tools. I got this set from a pawn shop. I got this, oh, doggy, this 1/2 inch, and this light with 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries for $230. This whole set goes for about $400 to $500 new. So anytime, if you guys don't want to buy new tools, you can always go to pawn shops. They always have really good deals. Just make sure it works and make sure to try it out. They usually do have the pawn shops that I usually go to. They have a 5-day return, so I always test the crap out of them to make sure they're always in good working condition. If not, then I would. If they end up failing on you, Milwaukee does have a 5-year tool replacement and a 3 or 2 year battery. So I would get in contact with Milwaukee and give them the serial number. If you can find the serial number, but anyways, you can always send the tool back to them and they'll replace it for free. The other tool I recommend, and this has been like the one that has saved me a lot of time, is this Milwaukee 1/2 inch fuel impact. This thing is rated for 11 foot-pounds of torque. The reason I bought this is because I didn't want to buy a air compressor, just because air compressors get really expensive, especially if you're gonna get a big one. I was gonna get the Husky 30 gallon. It was gonna run me about $500, and I didn't. And then I had to buy a gun. So I mean, I could have bought a gun from the pawn shop and probably spent about $100 on the gun, but I decided to just buy the Milwaukee since I already had the batteries. I ended up paying $184 for this gun. So I've been trying to look for another one. They don't on eBay. They don't. I haven't found a good deal on. I think the cheapest one I found so far was $190. So that's not too bad. You can buy these from Home Depot for $219. I just didn't want to spend that much money, so I ended up buying this off of eBay. Anyways, this thing has been, like I said, been really helpful. I took apart my Integra with this, that, and this. My 1/4 inch, my 3/8, and my 1/2 inch. And this thing, like I said, has been really badass. The other thing I recommend in having, well, that's it for all the tools that I recommend. But the other things I recommend in having, it's a really nice, it's a toolbox. You don't have to get a fancy one, just something that you can put your tools so they're not scattered everywhere. I have here my Husky 33-inch tool cart. I've had this one for about 2 years. I don't have that many tools in here. I made a review about it. That was my first video that I've made. I don't like it that much, the video, just because it was my first one and I felt awkward recording. But yeah, this thing has been pretty good. I wish I had a little bit more drawers, but I ended up adding another, as you can see, another toolbox down there, which I got that one for free. I think my dad gave it to me, and the cool thing about it is that it has this lid and these shocks that hold the lid up, so you don't have to hold it up with your arm. And I just keep all my basic most used tools on top, and then just the rest of the other tools on the bottom. I made this little socket tray with a bunch of Harbor Freight socket rails, so I didn't have to drill into the toolbox itself. But yeah, I recommend getting one. I mean, like I said, you don't have to get the Husky one. I only paid $149 for it. It was on sale. So if you like the Husky lines, I recommend getting this one for sure. If you don't care about brand, then Harbor Freight has some pretty good ones too. Just be careful with Harbor Freight. So sometimes they do have defects from factory. I had my brother ended up buying a tool cart from Harbor Freight. It was the black one, the smallest one. It was only $99, so it wasn't too bad. You can usually pick them up for $99 with a coupon, but they're about $149 without the coupon. And then they have the red one that's $169, and you can buy it for $189, I believe, and then $159 with the coupon. So I mean, they're both pretty good deals, but like I said, my brother's kind of wobbles a little. I don't know why it does that, but other than that, it still works pretty good. He has like enough room to put all his tools in and stuff like that. But yeah, the other tool that I recommend, it's a Harbor Freight tool, and it's this 3-ton jack. I've had this for about 4 years already, and it's been pretty good. The only thing that I have problems with is this little thing. I lost a screw to it, but I just have this thing on it. But other than that, it's been pretty good. I've used it to jack up my dad's truck when I work under it. I always use it when I work on my Evo. I used it when I worked on the Integra. Oh yeah, by the way, I still have the Integra. That kid ended up backing out. He didn't have the money to pay me, so I'm gonna end up keeping it and probably boost it. I want to boost it Integra, so if not, I'll probably try to trade it for what do you call it? Del Sol. I like Del Sols a lot. But anyways, yeah, this thing has been pretty good. It rolls around. It's a little bit rusted just because I let one of my friends borrow it, and he left it outside for about 2 weeks. It's a little bit heavy, but like I said, it's a pretty good jack. I only paid like $69 for it. In my opinion, that's a pretty good deal. And like I said, I've had it for 4 years, and I haven't had a problem with it. It is a Pittsburgh, so if you guys have any problems with it, they do have a lifetime warranty, so you can take it back to Harbor Freight and they'll replace it for you. That's the cool thing about Harbor Freight, is that all of their Pittsburgh tools have a lifetime warranty. But yeah, that's everything I have to say. That's all my tools that I recommend in having if you work on your own cars. If you guys have any questions about the tools, let me know in the comments section. I'll get back to you. If you like the video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. But that's everything I have to say. So thank you guys for watching and have a great day.